Hello, here is Sick Biker, and this is one of the few cars which are driving this way. I'm just going up the hill. This is going to be downhill on Saturday during the MTB Marathon, Blue Lagoon Challenge. And since I'm today doing my 100 kilometers and I'm stopping for some pictures and doing those episodes on the way, it's gonna take me maybe 8 hours. So I'm spending most of my time just outdoors and riding the bike. It's good opportunity now for me to talk with you about hunger versus fatigue. Hunger versus fatigue. It is not that easy to discern whether I am hungry or fatigued on the long days in the saddle. Why is it so? Some people might think, well, if I'm hungry, I feel I'm hungry. If I'm fatigued, I will feel I am tired, right? It doesn't work like that, especially for the hunger. Our stomach is working hard while we are riding the bike or doing any type of exercise, and it's not the ideal situation for our stomach to work on the food, and so we would not always feel hunger even if we really need some food, and especially sugar. We need energy, right? So how can we discern that? First thing, before you do anything, you feel kind of lack of power and you feel you're not gonna make it maybe, or you're not gonna hold on to your position if it's a race or marathon. First thing, just grab some sugar. It can be power gel, it can be just some sweet thing. I have some cranberries, I have bananas with me, so eat some. Oh my goodness. I think now we can proceed. Wind. This is Iceland. Wherever I would sit, there will be some wind. So if you grasp something sweet and you feel better, you were hungry. Then, of course, after eating anything sweet, you should use water, plain water, not to dehydrate, because dehydration can be also a type of fatigue or hunger, if you will. So if you feel the change after eating something sweet, you were hungry. And I would say it's a good news. Other things that will help you to discern hunger from fatigue is maybe some shaky hands. If you have shaky hands, some small headache, do not just think that headache is an important thing, especially in the sunny weather when we are dehydrating. Headache is always something we should think about and react to, but some small headache might show us that we need sugar. Our brain needs sugar, and so we will feel that headache. And also, for me, for example, kind of empty legs. When my legs feel empty, they are empty, so I need more energy. I need more energy. Now, fatigue can have different sides, and we could say that hunger is one ways of getting fatigued. But if we are riding for a whole day or a long day, many hours, or maybe even short training but high intensity, we can feel our legs burning. So if those legs are burning, we are getting fatigued. That means we produce and then accumulate lactic acid, and our body isn't able to get the oxygen, enough oxygen to just work on it and enable us to ride with the intensity or just longer. So if we feel our legs, our muscles burning, that's the sign of being fatigued. What we can do then, if this is the intensity stuff, it can be like cross-country race, your intensity training or intervals, but even some long climb, it's also quite intense. We may think we are going slowly, but the climb will always push us further, harder. Just find some easier gear and just pedal slower with nice cadence, not too harsh on your legs. So maybe 90 RPMs or so, 85 or so, and then maybe you will be able to recover. All right, that's what we do with the intervals. We go high up to the fifth and the sixth zone, and then we need to go down for some minutes in order to recover. That enables us to go back up again because of accumulating the fatigue and recovering, That's how it works. So if you are hungry, shaky hands, just a small headache, empty legs, just like you don't feel like riding, it will be also more difficult for you to focus, to concentrate on the ride. So grab something sugary if it helps. You were hungry, and if it doesn't help, look further, ask those questions like burning legs or so. If they are burning, slow down, try to recover. Stopping. Will stopping help you in recovery? That's a tricky thing, because my feeling is if I'm many hours in the saddle and I stop because I want to recover, or even I want to see something and take a pictures or so, it can be more difficult afterwards to ride on the bike again. So I do not feel like I'm really recovering just by having some small breaks. Rather, slower pedaling, recovering while I'm riding just feels better for me. Let me know what do you think about it. Put those comments just below, and I'm gonna sit on the bike and go up the hill and then to my hostel in Erabaki. This is amazing.